So we are here starting off a new week, and we'll get you filled in on what's for dinner. So Friday night was the start of homecoming festivities here in our town, and our kids' schools were involved with that. So right around dinner time yesterday, we were bebopping around through town on floats and parades and this and that, and trying to get to the homecoming football game that we just stopped at our local, I guess you call it a grocery store. They have like a little grill area inside there, like a little restaurant grill inside there, and so we kind of stopped in there in between stops, got our food for the dinner, or got our dinner. Didn't have the camera, totally forgot to bring the camera. So rundown on that. There was a couple burgers that we got, fried chicken, potato salad, fruit. Is that it? Something like that. So it was kind of one of those grill kind of areas. So that's what we had for dinner on Friday night, being that it was homecoming. Okay, rolling into Saturday. Tonight's different. Got some spaghetti going on. Yeah. So we got 2 packages of Costco ground turkey getting all browned up over there. We're gonna throw in some other fixins here, and so I've got about 3/4 of a large white onion, got about 6-7 ounces of diced mushrooms, and I got some garlic there. Thumbs up for garlic lovers, man. That's like, whew. Can you ever have enough garlic in spaghetti? So the way I start it is I get the meat, it's got a little bit of pink left in it, so I'll throw the onions in right now, throw the garlic in, let that simmer for a little bit, and then I'll start putting all the sauces in. There we go. So we got the brown turkey in there with all the onions and garlic and everything. I drained the water out. I put 1.5 cans of tomato paste, and this is the tomato paste we were using, a little can there. So 1.5 cans of this, the paste in here, and then here's 3 cans of water out of that. I usually go through 3 cans, so I put it in here to make it easier to stir. So I just throw about half the oops. That'll be a blooper, right? Mm-hmm. So we throw about half of that in here, and we mix it up real quick. All right, that's pretty close. So, and then here is everything we got. So I've got 6 tablespoons of our spaghetti pre-mixed stuff. So there's 6 tablespoons in there. So we do that. Got a little Italian seasoning, and these are exact, by the way, if you noticed. The only one I measure out is the 6, because the rest of these are just kind of an eyeball. So here's some Italian seasoning. Got black pepper. Again, it's kind of like what you guys are looking for. You can never have too much garlic, so we'll do a little more garlic. A little bit of parsley. And then a little bit of onion powder. Take your time. There we go, call it good. So then we'll add a little bit more water. Everybody's in the pool now. Get that all mixed up a little bit. And then we will go with, so we got a can of fire roasted. If you've never put fire roasted in your spaghetti, you should try it. It's thebomb.com. And then some stewed tomatoes, juice and all. Boom. There, everybody's in the pool, stir it up. It's pretty close. And the last thing that goes in is all of our mushrooms. Stir it up, and then this is where you may need just a skosh more water. Usually I let it simmer for about 15 minutes because there's a lot of water in mushrooms. And that little bit of water you get in the mushrooms will kind of help moisten it up. But basically that's it. You kind of get her all mixed up here. Put a lid on it. Put her on medium-low. Put her on medium-low, and then you let it simmer for a little bit. And then it's done for about half an hour. And then it's spaghetti time. All right, peoples. Spaghetti. Ooh la la. So here is the finished product after it's simmered for about a half an hour. Looks all good. Delicious. Got it on the little pasta right there. It's a little on the thicker side. We like our sauce on the thicker side as opposed to the runny. Little broccoli on the side. So that is what we got for dinner on Saturday night. What's going on, people? So it cooked a lot faster than it was supposed to. And it was even partially frozen. We were supposed to get probably about 12 hours. Right now we are at 9 hours. So I pulled it off because it is done. Yeah, look at that, all pulled pork butt. Yeah. So being that it's 1 o'clock and we just got home for church, we're gonna make 2 meals out of this. We are going to do pulled pork sandwiches with some freshly made up some coleslaw here for lunch, and then for dinner we will do carnitas with corn on the cob. So let's get these together. All right, fellas, here's lunch. Look at that. Yeah, mountain high sliders there. Little coleslaw action up on that. Yeah, that's what she looks like, all diced up. A little extra fat there. Got a little left for some carnitas tonight. That is delicious. That is what's for lunch Sunday. Sunday afternoon, peoples, and what time is it? Dinner time. So the previous video showed you we did a pork roast on the smoker for almost 10 hours. We had pulled pork sandwiches with coleslaw at lunch, and so we're gonna finish that up. I just pulled out the rest of it, chopped it all up there. I'm gonna throw it up in the pan to give it a little crispy textured edge, and we're gonna make some carnitas. And then we got some fresh corn on the cob. Woo! Fresh corn on the cob from the Saturday market here in town. So, gonna get our standard spread going on here for the carnitas, but I just wanted, there's a couple people that asked how I make the carnitas. So, we have our tortillas, which I'll show you here in a little bit. Basically, just cook the roast on the smoker, 10 hours, seasoned it, and I just chop it up, pull it apart, throw it in here, and it just kind of gives it a little crispy edge. Makes it just taste really, really yummy. That'll do her. Alright, peoples, let's wrapping it up Sunday night here. So we got ourselves some carnitas right there. Look at the smell vision on that.
So good.
Oh man, it's making my mouth salivate. Making my mouth water. And fresh corn from the Saturday market. So I just shredded it up. I think I've showed you this before. And I put it in the pan until where it gets little crispy edges on it. Like that little guy right there. Ooh, little morsel. And that's that.
I love how simple and delicious this dinner is.
See, look at that. Dish and serve. Oh, just a little bit of lime action right there, right there.
I'm not as graceful.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
So good, guys. So good.
All right, guys. That'll do her for the weekend and Sunday night's dinner later.
Hey, you guys. Happy Monday. My husband's still working overtime, which is great for our budget, and I'm cooking dinner. So tonight is a chili night. We are getting ready to send Gracie girl off to outdoor school for the week. She's slightly excited, but her favorite dinner is chili, and so I'm gonna make chili and cornbread. And this is our chili, you guys. I just looked up the recipe. You could Google or get on YouTube and type in DEBTISDUM chili. And I posted this video 7 years ago this month. 7 years ago. I cannot believe how much younger I was in that video. It's really good, guys. We've made this chili for a long time. It doesn't have chili powder, but it doesn't need chili powder. So here is what I am browning my turkey meat right now. Ground turkey is what we use in our household. It makes really good chili if you guys have never tried it. Here's our spices all lined up. All of this after I brown the turkey. I'm going to add diced onion and brown that in with the turkey, and then I'm going to add everything else. So it's kidney beans, black beans, fire roasted. You gotta use fire roasted. That makes a big difference. Crushed tomatoes, Oregano, red pepper, just a tiny bit for our family, cumin, bay leaves, and salt. We do not use chili powder. You can add it if you want to. Our family just doesn't miss it, so we don't add it. Garlic, so I'm gonna chop some garlic. We like to add corn to it. I forgot a pepper. There's a green pepper in the fridge that I need to do. So here we go, guys. This is all gonna go into there. Okay, guys, so here it is. Just all ready to be stirred together. Everything is dumped in. I do want to say that in the original video, we do usually make this in a crock pot. It's just I was low on time today. I was away from the house a lot, and so it just got put on the stove instead. I also added 2 packages of ground turkey when I was only supposed to add 1, so I'm gonna have to add some extra fluid, like chicken stock, to this to just help it be more soupy. But there it is. So you can cook it low and slow for a couple hours in a cast iron pot. That's what I'm doing. Or you can put it into your crock pot. It's the same method I'm using either way. Okay, guys, so here it is. I made a new muffin recipe, and I wanted to see, it's really flaky, it looks really good. This is corn muffins, so gluten-free, paleo, and it tastes really good, actually. I have yet to find a corn muffin recipe that I really like from scratch, so this one I like. I will link it down below for you. I did modification add, you can kind of see the corn in there. So I did add about, I don't know, I just eyeballed it, 3/4 cup of frozen corn to it.
That a girl.
Whoa, and then look at that. There's our chili, guys. It smells so good in my house. It's so hot right now and humid, but it smells so good. So there it is. Buttes, that's what's for dinner on Monday.
Get in my belly. All right, guys, welcome to Tuesday evening. Tuesday. Hey, no Taco Tuesday to this week. We are doing leftover specials. So we are doing leftover chili from last night and leftover spaghetti fixins from a couple nights ago. Pretty lame dinner tonight, but that's how we use up all of our food. We eat the leftovers. Are you excited for leftovers? All right, guys, so that is dinner Tuesday night style here. It's just leftover spaghetti and chili. It's the middle of the week blues where everybody doesn't really want to cook, so we're just gonna make something real easy tonight for dinner. But this question comes up a ton, so I'm gonna kind of address it right here. So the question is, when you guys use your Instant Pot, how long do you cook the rice? So I'm gonna show you guys. So we're doing wild rice tonight. So I got all my fixings in there, all my sauce and seasonings and yada 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 yada. So this is how simple it is. And I don't know if all Instant Pots are this way or not, but we throw the lid on. And then you come down and we just have a rice button. And I just push the rice button and it'll say 10 minutes. It takes a second and then it kind of will kick in. Okay, now it's in like the preheat sense mode, so it'll take about 5 minutes to kind of sense and preheat what's in there, and then it'll kick back on, and it usually says anywhere from 10 to 12 minutes. That's all we do. We just put it in there, push the rice button. And
but sometimes it doesn't have a rice button.
Sometimes it doesn't have a rice button, and I'm thinking that's probably why you guys are asking. The Wednesday blues. All right, guys, here's dinner. Got some smoked up chicken right there. Yeah. Some green beans and some wild rice. So that is what we are serving Wednesday style. All right, peeps, welcome to the end of the week. So we are wrapping up this week's dinner vlog, and it is Friday right now. So you're probably asking what happened to Thursday. Well, Thursday we had an emergency for dinner, and I'll tell you what that emergency was. The emergency was we didn't want to cook. So what did we do?
We had somebody else cook for us last night.
We went out and got pizza and a salad.
It was really good.
So, and there's none of it left to even show you. All right, so that wraps up this week. So Thursday night we had, what did I just say, pizza and salad. So that wraps that up. So hopefully you guys like this video. Hit subscribe, give us a thumbs up or whatever, and we will catch you
next week. And we just went grocery shopping, so it'll be good.
There you go. Later.